So this is the classification as per the state of the images. In the next case, we might be using some kind of bordered image. So here, instead of this large image, if we now use this class here, bordered image, let's reload, and we can see that a border is been created right over here. Now to understand it properly, let's head back to our project here and let's change this file name into something different like this foxbig.png. Now let's press Ctrl S, reload, and we can see that this will be the result. So the image is right now being bordered into our project, and we are practically using a bordered image type. Now instead of this bordered image, if we now use here this circular image type, there it goes. Here we need to make some more amendment. First of all, we need to choose a square image instead of a rectangular image. This is due to the fact that if we wish to choose a circular image, then we need to keep the width and the height to be the exact same. So that is why the demand of circular image always comes with a definite square image importing into our project. So first of all, let's observe what is the current result of the class circular that we had introduced right over here. So let's press Ctrl S and head back to our project and reload, and we can see that this is the result. And of course, as I had said, that if we use a rectangular image type, then this will be the obvious result. So instead of using some kind of rectangular image, let's make usage of a square image here. So we will be reintroducing this test image1.jpg. Press Ctrl S, reload, and you can see that this will be the result. So the image can be presented as a square one or a rectangular one or a circular one, and of course a bordered one, using these various classes into our project, like this bordered, like the circular, and we are providing the size of the image as the large image. So everything is being provided right over here. Now last case, what if we wish that our image should be occupying the whole container width into our website? If we head back to our project, this is the image, and right now it is using a class circular, and that is why this image is appearing circular. So first of all, let's remove this circular class. We don't have a need of it. We are practically using a bordered image, so we don't have a need of this bordered image either. And let's head back to our project and reload, and we can see that so far the width of this individual image is practically standing at 450 pixels, and this will be the obvious defined width for this image across various breakpoints as been defined in UI Semantic. That means for 768 pixels breakpoint, for 992 pixels breakpoint, and for larger desktop preview, the image width will be sticking to 450 pixels, but for lower mobile devices, this image will be occupying a max width of 100%. But what we wish now, that this entire image, it should be occupying the whole container width of our project. So let's head back to our project, and here instead of this large class, we will be now using this fluid class. Press Ctrl S, head back to your project and reload, and now you can see that a fluid class image is being specified into our project. I guess the image is getting a little bit of blurry, so all we need to do first, let's change this image into something else like this, for say fox image, foxbig.png. All these images are practically been downloaded from somewhere else. The link in the description box below. So if you wish to have a look at these images, you may have a look into our description that I have provided. Now press Ctrl S. Let's head back to our project and reload. And you can see that this will be the obvious result. The image is now practically occupying the whole container width. Now if we press Ctrl Shift M, we can see that this image is taking up the whole container width as expected for a low mobile responsive device. But for this 768 pix breakpoint, the same thing happens. The image is practically occupying the whole container width. Let's inspect this element, and we can see that the max width is right now set to 100%, and the width is set to 100% too. Now for this 992 pix, we will be seeing that the same result happens here. The max width and the normal width is been now set to 100% of this container, and the image is taking up the entire width. And for this larger desktop preview too, we can see that the width is now set to 100%. So this is what the class fluid does here. It practically stretches out the whole image element to fit into the container, to take up the whole container of your device. So this is it for this tutorial. We have now known about various image classes being used in UI semantic language. Hope you guys have liked this tutorial. If you guys have liked this tutorial, then do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then,